Hi, and welcome to Home Decor 101. If this is your first time here, I am so happy. Welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Alright, guys, so we always talk about those major home decor styles, farmhouse, modern, tropical, art deco, all those things. We all know those and we know how to identify them. But this video is going to be a little different. We're going to talk about some of the micro decor styles that you may have either never heard of or not know how to identify them. So at the end of this video, you'll know what it is, what it looks like, and how to recreate it at your home if you want to. Let's get into it. Now, the term Grand Millennial was actually coined by Emma Bazillion, and she says that a Grand Millennial ranges in age from mid-20s to late 30s, and they have an affinity for design trends considered by mainstream culture to be really stuffy or outdated, like Laura Ashley prints, ruffles, or even embroidered linens. So, is it just about using outdated and old furniture? No. So, Grand Millennial style, sometimes referred to as granny chic, combines traditional homey pieces with modern elements. So, unlike sleek modern or industrial interiors, Grand Millennial style embraces typically outdated decor like floral pattern curtains and china plates and prints. So the key is styling all of this together so the room still looks really fresh and hip, and not just old and stuffy. So while the style itself isn't new, this reemergence or fascination with it is definitely new. So if you are someone who loves traditional style of furnishings, this is something you may want to consider, even if you aren't in that age range. So some important elements of Grand Millennial style include floral wallpaper, the colors blue and white, especially when used together, skirted tables, needlepoint pillows, embroidered linens, ornate chandeliers, and monograms, even pleated lampshades. Some of the things that you would have seen going to your grandmother's house or your great aunt's house, that is in style, and a lot of young people are choosing to surround themselves with the beauty that is granny chic in their homes. And even though it may seem really fancy or high-end, it's definitely very cozy and very livable. This style is also known for collections that really tell the story of its owner. Whether it's a beautiful collection of china or silverware, it can have many different beautiful layers. But remember to edit it and kind of keep it in check so it's not overly cluttered and overdone. So let's talk about warm minimalism. Now, warm minimalism to me is a genius idea. So many people want to go minimalist right now just to kind of declutter and get rid of things and because they like the style. But I have heard so many people that don't want to go minimalist or hesitate in actually making the move because to them it feels a bit cold, which is where warm minimalism comes in. You're going to have the ideals of minimalism. You're going to have that decluttering vibe going on in your home. But instead of the traditional color palette, you're going to really pair it with a lot of warm and earthy tones, some natural materials, and really organic textures, making your home feel warm and inviting and cozy. A lot of times when a lot of our quote-unquote stuff is gone, it may feel empty or cold, but really pairing it with this color palette just gives you a whole nother vibe. It allows you to create that inviting space that you crave, even without all of the stuff that you don't really want in your room. So Cali Minimalism is once again another decor style that more and more people are starting to pay attention to. Now I love it because it is a fusion. You have minimalism, which of course is all about only owning and having in your space or your home what you love, what brings you joy, what brings you value, what adds value to your life, as well as, maybe some of the people that live their life with you or you care about. And everything else, getting rid of it or storing it somewhere, just not out in your space. But it also combines that with California chic. which honestly is a mix of mid-century boho and coastal just kind of all mixed in together, but it definitely has its own look. So when you mix these two styles together, you get this beautiful Cali Minimalism. Now it has a very subdued color palette, lots of neutrals. Also, you'll notice a lot of textured wood there, maybe in the form of coffee tables or accent chairs. You are definitely going to notice wooden accents as well as other hints of nature, whether in the form of plants or wall art or just anything. You're just going to notice that nature is there. Okay, so next we're going to talk about dopamine decor. Now, if this looks familiar to you, it's because I have a full video on my channel already dedicated to the home decor style of dopamine decor. But just in case you don't remember it, we're going to go over it very quickly here as well. Now, dopamine decor emphasizes using really bright colors, bold patterns, and inviting textures to create a space that brings you pure happiness and joy. So in layman's terms, it's a room that you can walk into and you're instantly going to feel happy and joyful and lively and all the good things. You're going to have dopamine flowing through your body. It really is a feel-good interior trend, one that I absolutely love. Now, I can't say I don't have any dopamine decor rooms at my home, but I do think they're awfully pretty. Now, a dopamine-inspired room can mean totally different things for different people, but the underlying message is it's going to make you feel good. Okay, so next up we have Western Gothic. Now, I have no idea why this is one of my favorite looks, my favorite decor styles. I don't particularly like Western, like I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with Gothic either, but for some reason these two styles together are just really pure magic to me. Even though it features a ton of animal heads, which is something else that I don't love, it all seems to really tie in and work for this style. Now, even though you do have a lot of country decor, a lot of rustic elements, you get a sense of chic with that Gothic, with that dark and moody, and it just blends together to create this really elegant and chic, but yet super cozy and comfortable look. This style of room is not really like hoity-toity. It's not up there. It's a room that you can come in and be yourself and spend a lot of time in. And I love this style, even though I shouldn't. Once again, friends, I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. It will help me out. And if you want to see more, choose one of these videos right here. It's been great taking the time to hang with you today. I'll see you in the next one.